So today we're going to be preparing a soup together.
Yeah.
What's your favorite type of soup?
I would go for something simple like bone broth and then just throw some vegetable in it.
That's really good and healthy. I do that sometimes, but not as much as I should actually.
Yeah.
So usually during Ramadan, we always prepare lentil soup. But then a week in, my husband starts getting bored of the lentil soup and wants me to be a bit creative. So today I'm going to show you how to make a delicious butternut squash recipe. But it's going to be a bit interesting.
Okay.
Because I'm adding...
Oh, a green apple.
a green apple.
Okay.
Have you guys ever tried it? It's really good.
No.
It's really good. All right. So I'm quickly going to show you a tip on how to prepare this. Usually I like roasting my butternut squash or pumpkin in the oven just because I feel it develops the flavor. But peeling them can be a pain.
Not my favorite thing.
So let me show you a little tip. I just grab my squash. All right.
Okay.
And then I'll just scoop out the seeds. And usually I use a spoon, just safer. And then all I do is I roast it whole.
Yeah.
So just drizzle some olive oil on top.
Okay.
Season with some salt and finally some pepper, and that's it. We're gonna put this in the oven. I'll roast it for about maybe 15-20 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius, and then what will happen is that my butternut squash will be totally roasted and it'll be easy to peel out of the skin.
Okay.
So while the pumpkin is roasting in the oven, we're going to start preparing the base for our soup.
Yeah.
Now this soup is going to be a hand blended or pureed soup, so it doesn't matter how you cut the vegetables. And we're going to need about a couple of onions, if you want to chop those. So while you're chopping the onions, I'll start prepping the apple.
Okay.
And just chop it whatever size. So while you're chopping the onions, I'll be peeling my apples. It'll add a nice sweet flavor to the soup. And I usually will offset it with lemon or lime juice in the end and lots of black pepper because that's sweet and that peppery flavor is beautiful together. So just toss everything in.
Okay.
I'll add some vegetable oil or olive oil to the base and we can start frying our onions. And you want to fry this for a couple of minutes so that the onions soften and have a little bit of a golden brown color before we add the rest of the ingredients. So we can add 1 carrot if you want to just chop it and prepare it on the side, and we'll add everything later on together. Okay, so we've got everything prepped. I feel it's important to let your onions have that nice golden brown color because it removes that raw flavor of the onions that can sometimes be very strong in soup.
Yeah.
So by frying it, it just adds a nice layer of flavor. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt while you're sauteing the onions. And what this does, it allows the caramelization to happen faster.
Yeah. The color, I love when the color changes.
We'll now add in our carrots, 1 bay leaf, the apples, and my butternut squash is ready. Look at that beautiful color. This is going to be really good. And all you need to do is with a spoon, scoop out the flesh. You see, it's so much easier. Sometimes what I like to do is I'll just serve this as a meal on its own. Add some rocket leaves, some feta cheese, a nice vinaigrette, and it's a really nice vegetarian main course.
Because we get a lot of butternut squash from the family farm, I'm trying to find more and more recipes to use them.
Can I be honest? The skin is actually really good as well.
Yeah?
So sometimes, you know what? I don't want to waste. I'm going to put it all in.
Extra fiber.
Extra fiber, using the whole food. It's really good. I eat the skin. When you roast it, it's really nice. So if you don't want the skin, scoop it out. And if you want the skin, leave it in. And that's it. Once you finish sauteing for a couple of minutes, we'll add in our broth.
What broth did you use here?
Just chicken broth, but you can also use vegetable broth. And for seasoning, I'm just going to add cumin powder. I won't add salt because the broth has salt in it, but always adjust it towards the end. And here's some pepper, and we'll just let this simmer away for 20 minutes. So the soup has been simmering away now for about 20 minutes. So I've just removed the bay leaf, and now Hind just blend all the ingredients together. We're nearly finished, Hind. Here we've got some cream.
Okay.
But if you want to be a bit healthy, you can add some coconut cream. And we just need about half a cup. Just mix it together. Allow it to simmer for an extra maybe 5 minutes, and this is ready to serve.
Perfect.
Now it's time to serve. So you can serve this as it is, but I like to adalla, to spoil, to
add a bit of garnish.
To add a bit of garnish. So here we've got some cream, which I'm going to drizzle on top. And so we'll just add a tiny, tiny amount. Okay. And we'll garnish with some chia seeds and some pumpkin seeds. And there you go. So what do you think?
I love the colors.